Good morning, kindergartners. Welcome back. So good to see you. I'm Krista Johnson with All Memphis, and I can't wait to start teaching this lesson today. What a great week you've had. And over the last couple of lessons, you've learned all about digraphs. And so we're going to take today to review all the digraphs that you've learned. Okay? So, like usual, let's go get our materials. We need paper, a pen or a pencil, and a hard surface to write on. You go get those things and come on back here, and I'll be here and we'll go over our review lesson. Okay? See you in a minute. All right, I hope you got all of your materials and you're ready to learn. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so I have a sentence here that we can use to start getting our mouths and our brains working. Our sentence is, when I grow up, I want to be blank. When I grow up, I want to be blank. All right, I'm going to think about this and then I'll go first, okay? And then I'll give you time to think about it. So, when I grow up, I want to be a teacher. Okay, so that's my response. Now I'm going to give you guys some time to think about it. So why don't you think about what you want to be when you grow up? So go ahead and think about that. All right, did you get it? All right, so now I want you to turn to an adult in your house or maybe a brother or a sister and tell them what you want to be when you grow up. And I want you to say it out loud. Maybe you're just going to say it to yourself. So go ahead. Don't forget, start off by saying, when I grow up, I want to be. Awesome job. I heard a lot of great responses. I heard one of you say, when I grow up, I want to be a doctor. I heard another person say, when I grow up, I want to be a scientist. I heard another person say that when I grow up, I want to be an electrician. What great answers. Good for you. Okay, let's move on to our phonological awareness. So if you've been with us, you know that phonological awareness, the only thing we need to use for phonological awareness is our ears and our eyes. Okay, so today what we're going to do is we're going to rhyme. Okay, so rhyming is when the last portion of the word sounds the same. Okay, so let's do this first one together. I'm going to say a word, and the word is fun. Repeat. Good, that's right, fun. Now let's look at our pictures. This is a can, pot, and sun. Which word rhymes with fun, can, pot, sun? That's right, I heard someone say it. I heard someone say that sun rhymes with fun. Awesome job. Sun, fun, un. Those rhyme. All right, let's try the next one. Okay, for this one, listen to the word bat. Repeat. That's right, bat. Which word rhymes with bat? Is it hat, pot, or can? Go ahead, tell me. That's right. I heard someone say hat rhymes with bat. So we say bat at, hat at. Great job. Let's keep going and do our next one. All right, the word is pan. Repeat. Good, pan. Which word rhymes with pan? Is it cat, fan, or bun? Go ahead and think about it. Awesome job. I heard someone say that pan rhymes with fan. Pan, an, fan, an. Great job. Let's do one more, okay? So listen carefully. The word is run. Repeat. That's what, right, run. Which word rhymes with run? Is it bun, cat, ham? Great job. I heard you say that bun rhymes with run. Run, bun, un. Awesome job. Okay, what time is it now? It's time for a brain break. All right, let's get some wiggles out before we go on and do our card deck, okay? Awesome. Everybody shake it, everybody move it, everybody turn around, the party's time to shake it. Everybody pump it, everybody kick it, everybody turn around, the party's time to shake it. Come on, baby, dance with me. Don't be shy to follow me. Move your body, that's the way you do it. Come on, let's dance and shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it. Okay, I hope you had fun getting all of those wiggles out. Let's move on. Okay, so now it's time to move on to the card deck. If you've been following along with us, you know that we look at cards and we're going to say the name of the letter while we trace it in the air with our fingers. Then we're going to underline the picture on the card that goes with it. That's the keyword. And then we're going to say the sound of the letter as we touch our throat. And sometimes there's a rule. So if there's a rule, I'll prompt you for that. I'm going to go ahead and make my picture bigger so you can see my face a little bit better as we do this. All right, let's go. F, fish. Awesome job. H, hat. W, wagon. W. S, snake. S. B, ball. B. D, dog. D. R, rat. R, like a growl. All right, this one has two sounds. Let's do the unvoiced sound first. T, H, thumb. Great job. Next one. T, H, this. G, goat. G. Awesome. Q, U, queen, qu. All right, this one has a rule. Q and U are always together because they're best friends. Let's do this one again. Q, U, queen, qu. Q and U are always together because they're best friends. Great job. I, igloo, I. There's another rule here. No English word ends with an I. Let's do it again. I, igloo, I. No English word ends with an I. In, nest, n. You, up, C, cat, k. J, jar, j. There's another rule here. No English word ends with a J. Let's do it again. J, jar, j. No English word ends with a J. Great job. A, apple, a. Okay, our first digraph. S, H, ship, sh. E, egg, eh. Z, zebra, z. K, kite, k. L, lamp, l. X, box, x. T, table, t. O, ox, ah. Y, yo-yo, y. M, map, mm. P, pig, p. V, van, v. There's a rule here. No English word ends with a V. It's always followed by an E. All right, let's do this one again. V, van, v. No English word ends with a V. It's always followed by an E. Great job. Okay, let's do the next one. C, H, chair, ch. All right, and our last one that we learned last time, W, H, whistle, w. Awesome job. All right, now the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna move on to our sight words. So our sight words are words that we wanna be able to read just by looking at them, okay? So these should look familiar because you should have learned these words in our last lessons. So I'm actually gonna give you a chance to do that first, all right? I'm gonna underline and you read, go ahead. Next one. Last one. Great job. Let's do them together. This one was please. Repeat. Good. Ride. Repeat. Into. Repeat. Good. Let's do them. I'm going to read them first, then you read them after me. Please ride into. Your turn. Awesome job. Okay, let's move on to our new sight word today, and we're going to learn a new one. So this word is now. Repeat. Good. And the letters are N-O-W. Repeat. Great. And the word is now. Repeat. Good. Now let's write it in the air with our fingers, just like we did with all of the cards, okay? So let's write it 3 times. You ready? N-O-W, now. Great job. Let's do it again. N-O-W, now. Awesome job. You go ahead. I'll write, you say it. Awesome job. N-O-W, now. Great job. Now let's close our eyes and think of the word, picture it in our head. What are the letters? That's right, N-O-W. And what does that spell? Yep, now. Great job. Okay, let's open our eyes and let's move on to our next slide. Okay. I'm going to shrink myself up here again so we can see this next slide. Okay, so like I said at the beginning, we're going to review all of the digraphs that we've learned so far. Okay, and in order to do that, I've got a bunch of words here with all of our digraphs on it. Okay, so the first thing I want you to do is I want you to get your pencil or pen and your paper, and I want you to write these words down because I'm going to have you do some circling and underlining of letters and a letter so that it'll be easier for us to read. Okay, so I'm going to give you 5 seconds to get your paper together and your pen or pencil. All right, you have a nice hard surface to write on. Awesome job. I'm going to underline and you write, okay? And I'm not going to read the word to you because we're going to do that later. Go ahead and write this word on your paper. Okay, let's do the next one. Go ahead and write this one on your paper. All right, so this is giving you practice in a couple different things. You're practicing writing your letters and you're practicing copying from a board to the paper. So either you're looking at your computer or a phone screen or a television screen and you're looking up and then writing that on the paper. So this is a lot like what you do in class when your teacher asks you to write things from the board to your paper. All right, so go ahead and follow along with me again. Let's go ahead and write this next word. Go ahead. All right, the next one. Okay, now if you wrote all of those words on one line of your paper, okay, now go to the next line of your paper and let's start to write the next line of the words up here. Go ahead and write this one. Okay, next to that, write this one. Okay, look back to me, write this one. All right, now go to the next line of your paper and let's write our last 3 words. So look up at the screen, let's write this word. Okay, let's write the next word. All right, one more word, you ready? All right, this last word, go ahead and write that word. Awesome job. Okay, do you have all of these words written down? Now, like I said, what we're going to do is we're going to circle things and underline things to make these words easier to read. So the first thing that I want us to do is go through and underline our vowels. Can anyone tell me what the vowels are that we know so far? I heard you say it. A, E, I, O, U. So let's do the first one together. I'm going to underline just my vowel in this first word right there. All right. So why don't you take 10 seconds and underline the vowels in all of the other words, okay? Go ahead. Okay, I'm gonna give you about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. All right, does your paper look like my paper? Awesome job. Give yourself a high five. All right, and if you missed one or if you did one wrong, that's okay. Just make the correction and then you can give yourself a high five, okay? Now, the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put a circle around all of our digraphs. So, what is a digraph? We've been learning about digraphs for the last couple lessons. So a digraph is when we have 2 letters that come together and they make a brand new different sound, okay? And we have learned about 4 digraphs. Can anyone tell me what they are? Great, so we learned about SH, TH, CH, and WH. All right, so take a look up at the screen and I'm gonna write a circle around the digraph that I see in the first word. I see an SH right here. So on your paper, go ahead and put a circle around the SH in that first word. Okay, awesome job. Let's go ahead and just do the first row of words here together, okay? And then I'm gonna let you do the other ones by yourself. I see a digraph in the second word at the end of the word. Do you see it? Great, I see a TH. So go ahead and put a circle around that TH. Okay, and in your next word, I see it here at the beginning of the word. I see a CH. So go ahead and circle it on yours. And in this last word here, I see a WH. Awesome job. Okay, so we did that row together. I'm going to give you 10 seconds and I want you to circle all the digraphs you see in the rest of the words, okay? So go ahead. Okay, let's see if your paper looks like mine. I'm going to go ahead and circle the digraphs that I see up here on my screen. So why don't you follow along? So those next words, I saw a TH, a CH, and a WH. And in my last set of words, I see a TH. And here's one at the end of the word. That can sometimes be a little bit tricky. And then I see the TH at the beginning of the word. Awesome job. Okay, so the last thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and we're gonna read the words. And why did I have you guys circle these? Because it's easier for our eyes to read the words when we can notice the sounds that are important. Okay, so in this first word, what does SH say? That's right, shh. So let's read this. Shot, shot. Awesome job. Let's read this one. What does our TH say? Yep, it can say 2 different things. It could say like in thumb, or it can say like in this. I'm going to tell you this one says our silent sound like in thumb. Okay, so let's sound it out. B, ah, bath, bath. What is it? That's right, bath. All right, our next one, what does our CH say? That's right, ch. So let's sound this one out. Ch, in, chin, chin. Awesome job, our chin. Okay, and the last one on my first row here, what does WH say? Yep, it's w, like in whistle. All right, let's do it again. Let's sound it out. W, I, whip, whip. Great job. What is it? Whip. Great. Okay, I'm going to read this first row to you, and then I want you to read it back. shot, bath, chin, whip. Your turn. Woohoo! Great job. I am so proud of you. Let's go on to the next row. Okay, let's try the first word here. This TH says our voiced sound. Okay, so let's try it. This. What is it? That's right, this. Okay, I'm going to let you do this one by yourself. I'll underline and you sound it out. Did you say inch? Awesome. Inch, inch. Great. Okay, this one I underline, you say. Good. When. Great. All right. The last three words, let's read them. Okay, let's try the voiced sound in this word. Great. That. Good. Next one. Awesome. I heard you say mash. Okay, our last one. Let's read the silent sound like in thumb. Good. I heard you say thin. Okay. So let's read these words together. Let's look at this second row here. Okay, I'm going to start here. This, inch, when. Your turn. Great. Now our last row. That, mash, thin. Your turn. Awesome. Okay, time to take a brain break. All right, let's boogie just a little bit, okay? Here we go. I'm wild when I gnash my teeth. I'm wild when I show my claws. Be still. Now gnash your teeth. Be still. Okay, welcome back from your brain break. I hope you got some wiggles out. It's time to sit down again because we're going to do some more writing. Okay, here we go. So with this one, it's a little bit different than what we've done in the past. This time, I'm going to say a sound and I want you to write the letter that makes that sound. Okay, so find a blank line on your paper. And we're going to do 4 sounds, and then we're going to go to the next line and do 4 more. Okay, so your first sound. So put your finger on a blank line on your piece of paper. All right, and get your pencil ready. I want you to write the letter that makes the t sound, like in table. Okay, say t. Repeat. Good. Write the letter that makes that sound. Great. Now, next to that letter, let's leave a little bit of a space. And I want you to write the letter that makes the p sound. P. Repeat like in pig. P. Great job. Okay, next to that one, let's write the letter that makes the w sound. Repeat. Good. Now we have 2 ways that we can write the w sound. Let's write the w sound like in wagon. Okay? W, like in wagon. Okay, now next to that one, let's write the sound. Repeat. like in map. Okay, the sound is Go ahead and write it. Awesome. Okay, now let's go down to the next line of your paper and let's write the letter that makes the I sound. Repeat. I, like in igloo. I. Go ahead and write it. All right, the next one, I want you to write ah. Repeat. Good, like in apple. Ah. Go ahead, write that on your paper. All right, next to that, I want you to write the digraph that makes the sh sound. Repeat. Great. Sh, like in ship. Go ahead and write those letters. All right, you ready for the next one? Okay, I want you to write the digraph that makes the ch sound. Repeat. That's right. Ch, like in chair. Go ahead and write those letters. Okay, let's come down a row. We only have 2 more left. All right, listen hard. Now I want you to write the letters that make the W sound. Okay, this one is our digraph, as in whistle. All right, write the letters that make the W sound. Repeat. Good, go ahead and write those. All right, and our last one, let's write the digraph that can say or repeat. Good. The digraph that can say or Okay, so great job. Let's go ahead and check these together. The first one should have been tea, table, and then P, pig, W, wagon, W, M, map, I, igloo, I, A, apple, A. It's our digraph. S, H, ship, sh. And then another digraph. C, H, chair, ch. Another digraph. W, H, whistle, w. And our last one, T, H, thumb, or T, H, this, Awesome job. Great work and great writing all of those sounds. Okay, so let's remember those sounds. Don't forget, they're up top on your paper if you need to go back and look at them. But now we're going to spell some words. Okay, so let's find a blank line on your paper. You might have to turn your paper over if you want to, or get a new piece of paper. We just need to find a blank line. Okay, so the first word that I want you to spell is that. Repeat. Good. Now, the first thing we need to do is we need to spell it out, segment it on our fingers. So the word is that. Repeat. Good. Let's sound it out. At. Don't forget, we need a digraph that makes the sound. Go ahead and write it down. That. Sound it out while you write. Okay, I'm going to do this one with you, we're going to check it before we move on. So this is the way I want you to do it. So the word was that. You would say th, a, t, that. Okay, so we're sounding it out as we write it. Great job. Okay, the next word is ship. Repeat. Good, let's sound it out. Sh, I, p. Okay, go ahead and write that on your paper while you sound it out. Okay, the next word is chat. Repeat. Chat. I like to chat with my friend. Chat. Let's sound it out. Ch, a, t. Go ahead and write it as you sound it out. Okay, our next one, with. Repeat. Good, let's sound it out. W, I, f. Okay. Are you done writing that one? Okay, we have two more. This next one is math. Repeat. Good. I like to add numbers with math. Repeat. Good. Now you sound it out. I'll help with my fingers. Go ahead. Great. Math. Go ahead and write that as you sound it out. Okay, one more, and this is kind of a challenge word because I hear two digraphs. I hear a digraph at the beginning and end. So listen carefully. The word is which. Repeat. Good. Which piece of candy do you like best? The word is which. Repeat. Good. So let's sound it out. W, I, ch. So I hear a digraph at the beginning and at the end. Go ahead. Sound it out as you write it. W, I, ch. All right, let's see if your words look like my words. The next word we had was sh, I, p. Good. The next one was ch, a, t. What does that say? Chat. Great job. The next one was w, I, t, h. Good. What's that word? With. Great job. Next one. A, t, h. What does that spell? Awesome. Okay, and our last one, this was a challenge word. I heard two digraphs. The word was w, W-H, I, ch, C, H. And how do we read this? Which, which. Great job. So let's read our words. Great. You should have read that, ship, chat, with, math, which. Whew. Awesome job. Great spelling and great reading. All right, so the next slide that we're gonna do, it's not really a brain break, but it'll give you time to stretch. So why don't you stand up, okay, or move your arms. Why don't you wiggle back to your chair? And if you're already sitting in your chair, why don't you stand up, bend over and touch your toes, stand up, now reach the sky, and now wiggle it back down. Whew. All right, so let's sit down. We got to get our pencil and our paper or our pen ready again because we're going to do some writing. Okay, and the writing we're going to do here is our learned words. Who can remember what a learned word is? That's right. I heard someone say it. It's just like a sight word because we have to know it when we see it. But learned words, we also have to be able to spell. So they're going to come up in our sentences. So we need to be able to spell them. All right. And if you've been following along with us, you've seen these learned words before. Okay. This first learned word here, this is who. Repeat. Awesome job. Let's write that 3 times. So find a line on your paper and let's write who, okay? W, H, O, who. Next one, let's do it 2 more times. W, H, O, who. Okay, now cover up what you just did and cover up the screen so you're not looking, and let's try to do it from memory. Ready? You do it. Okay, so you should have written W-H-O, who. All right, this one we happen to have 2 learned words from last time. So our second learned word was where. Repeat. Good, so these are both question words. Who, I can say, who is that person over there? And the word where is a question word. Where are my shoes? Okay, and we spell where, W-H-E-R-E. Your turn. Good, now go to a new line of your paper and let's write that 3 times. W-H-E-R-E. Where. Next one. W-H-E-R-E. Where. Okay, let's cover those up. Let's not look. Let's try to do the last one from memory. Go ahead and do it while I do mine. All right, you should have written W-H-E-R-E, where. Great, so those are our 2 learned words from last time. Let's go and learn a new word for today, okay? This new learned word is short. It's of. Repeat, of. I'm tired of this virus. Okay, the word is of. Repeat. Good. And I think that right here, this letter, they both sort of are unfair, right? O usually says ah, and F usually says f. And so that would make it say off. And it doesn't say off, it says of. And this is such a common word, we just need to know how to spell it. All right, so the word is of. Repeat. Good, the letters are O-F. Repeat. Great job. So let's go ahead and write that on your paper. So new blank line. Let's do this first one together. O-F, of. Okay, next one. O-F, of. Okay, now cover those up. All right, let's close your eyes. Let's picture it in our brain. Don't write anything yet because our eyes are closed. All right, what were the letters? That's right, O-F. And what does that spell? Of. Good job. Now open your eyes, but keep your words covered up. Let's go ahead and write it one last time. All right, you should have written O-F, of. Great. Okay. Last slide that we're going to do before our reading. This is one of my favorite things that we're going to do because we use everything that we've learned and we write some sentences. So this is really difficult, but we've set you up for success. So all of the words that you've written on your paper, a lot of those words are going to show up in these sentences. So you can look back if you need to. And if not, let's use some strategies. So some strategies, we can use our fingers to spell words. We can think of our learned words. Also, we need to remember we always start every sentence with a capital letter, and we put a period or a question mark or an exclamation mark at the end. Okay? So let's start with our first sentence. Our first sentence is, that ship is red. Repeat. Okay, let's do it one more time. That ship is red. Repeat. Good. Go ahead and start writing. That ship is red. That ship is red. Okay, eyes up at my paper. Let's see if you got what I got. All right, does this look like what you wrote? Awesome. Couple of words that I want to point out. First of all, we have a digraph in this word. And we have a digraph in this word. Shh. That ship is red. And the word is right here. This is a learned word. We just need to know how to spell is. Okay, so if your sentence looks like my sentence, awesome. Give yourself a pat on the back. If not, go ahead and make a correction and then make it look like mine and then give yourself a pat on the back. Okay, you ready for the next sentence? All right, the next sentence is chat with him. Repeat. Good, chat with him. Go ahead and write it. Chat with him. I think you can sound out all of these words. Chat with him. All right, let's bring your eyes up to my paper. I see a digraph here and a digraph here. Chat with him. Does anyone know what chat means? Chat means to sort of talk to each other. Okay, so a couple last things I want to point out here is that I started both of my sentences with a capital letter, so make sure you did that. And I put a period at the end of both of my sentences, so make sure you did that. All right, if yours looks like mine, give yourself a hug, kiss your brain. Awesome job. And we're down to our last exercise here. The last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna read some sentences. Oh, I am so proud of everything you've done today. You guys make me so happy. All right, let's do these one sentence at a time. We have 5 sentences here. Let's look at our first sentence. And the first thing that I want us to do is circle any of the digraphs that we see. So let me get my pen out to circle. I have a digraph here and a digraph here. And I think those are my only digraphs. It looks like there might be a digraph in this word, but that's really a sight word, okay? So some of the sight words that I think that you should know is and the. Okay, go ahead and read this sentence out loud. Awesome. I heard you say that ship is red on the top. Great job. Let's read it again. That ship is red on the top. Awesome. Let's look at sentence number 2. Okay. I have a digraph here. I see a digraph here. A digraph here. Whew, that was a lot of digraphs. Okay. And then some sight words that you might see. Same as above. Okay, go ahead and read that sentence. All right, great reading. I heard you say chat with him when the sun is up. Chat with him when the sun is up. Awesome job. Okay, sentence number 3. You ready? Let's get our pen. I'm going to get my pen out to circle digraphs. So here's a digraph. And here's a digraph. Okay, and some words that are sight words. So we've gone over this one already. That's twice. And this word right here is my. Okay, go ahead and read this sentence. Awesome. This is a silly sentence. Math is fun if it is with my cat. Math is fun if it is with my cat. Do you do math with your cat? That is so silly. All right, sentence number 4. Let's get ready and circle our digraphs. I see a digraph here. Does anyone see another digraph? I don't see any more digraphs. Okay, the only thing left to do is underline some sight words that we need. We've already talked about this one. Okay, we've already talked about this one. This word right here is for. Okay, go ahead and read the sentence. Okay, the bath is hot for the dog. Your turn. Good, the bath is hot for the dog. Gosh, so we have our cat doing math homework with us and our dog taking a bath. That is so silly. All right, sentence number 5, we're almost there. We're almost there. All right, so let's circle our digraphs. So, this is a tricky word. We have 2 digraphs in this word. All right, and those are the only 2 digraphs that I see here. But I see one of our learned words right here that we just went over. And then I also see a couple of sight words. So this word is was. And then we've talked about this one. Okay, go ahead and read this sentence. All right, I heard you. Which pig was on the top of the box? Let's do it together. Which pig was on top of the box? Whew, good job. Great lesson today, you guys. I am so proud of you. Give yourself another big hug. Learning all those digraphs, I can tell that your brains are growing so much. So great to see you, and we'll see you again next week for another lesson. Okay? Bye-bye.